Hey, so I'm back again. This week I'm going to band camp. Finally, I wait kind of all year at school for band camp to happen, and it doesn't happen until August. But this is my last year going to band camp, sadly. So the last night there is going to be pretty hard, probably, but uh, being a senior this year, I got to be more involved in all the fun things that the seniors do. So I thought, in my tradition of doing, my 11 things, I'd do an 11 things you should know about band camp. Number one, make sure you pack everything. Having all your clothes and having all your toiletries is extremely important. What's also really important is your music and your drill and whatever other things they give you that go along with your drill. There's snacks. You definitely need some snacks. Um, you need to have pencils and highlighters, and you got to make sure you have all your shirts and all your shorts and extra shirts and extra shorts and a bathing suit probably. Take 2 pairs of shoes because you are going to need them. Take a bunch of socks and underwear. Like, doesn't matter if you're slightly embarrassed about all the underwear that you have. It's a good thing that you have all these underwear and all these socks, and just make sure that you have extras of literally everything. Your sheets, your pillow. Pillow is very important because what else are you gonna sleep on at night? Blankets and sleeping bag. If you don't want to have sheets, bring your sleeping bag and just make sure that whatever you need, you get and have, and all your things. Number two, seniors rule. Seniors are usually the section leaders, with the exception of a few sometimes. And they're also the ones that get into the most trouble sometimes, but usually they do it out of the kindness of their heart and just wanting to have fun. And seniors aren't as mean as they seem, but the seniors, we get a lot of privileges from camp. We get to do a lot of things that not everyone else gets to do, and it's seriously everything the seniors do is just for fun, and it's not because we're trying to be jerks to everyone. It's a lot of fun. Number three, we scare you guys for no reason whatsoever. The only reason we do anything to scare anyone is just because we feel like it. Seriously, returning members in bands usually tell freshmen, "Oh yeah, this happened," and like they exaggerate it so much and over dramatize everything. Band camp is not that awful. Like, yes, there's hours upon hours upon hours out in the sun doing drill and running through everything, but nothing is as scary as it seems at camp. Everything is more or less just for fun again. Um, I mean, there are a few things that the freshmen should be a little worried about, but usually it's nothing too big. That's the worst thing that you have to be scared of is if the food is going to poison you and if your cabin is terrible. That's seriously. Don't be afraid of all the people in band. Don't be afraid of the seniors and the juniors. And the sophomores don't really get much of a voice in how they scare you because they just started to. Number four, drill is really important. Drill is the most important thing. If you don't know what drill is, or if you call it something else, it's just where you stand on the field. It's literally the most important thing you have to take to camp with you. If you forget your drill, you are basically screwed. And it's what you do pretty much all day. Let's put it this way. Food, free time, that's like maybe 10%. Whereas music is probably about 30%. So 30, 40. So that leaves 60% is drill. Right? I'm not good at math, so I'm hoping that's right. But that's how much drill you do all day. It goes into the night, even. It's hours on hours of learning drill. Number five, learn your music. Oh my goodness. I have gone through maybe whole shows before not knowing my music. And it's kind of torture. Last year, I didn't know very much of the music. I learned one of the songs by watching someone else play it that was in front of me. But it's music is so important. Okay, drill is more important. But if you don't sound good, odds are you're not gonna be, you're not gonna get that part. You're not gonna get the points for your music. You have to sound good, and everyone has to know their parts. Everyone thinks that first part is the most important part. Well, yes, because you can hear them more. But seconds and third parts, and possibly even fourth parts if your band is that big, are really important. My freshman and sophomore year, I had second part. And I mean, if you don't play out on second and third part, the song just doesn't sound good. You don't get those low tones. So if you don't learn new music, then it's just, why even do it? If you don't learn new music, there's no point really. Number 6, free time and how they want you to use it. And by they, I mean your drum majors, even your section leaders, and your band instructor. How they really want you to spend free time is looking over your music, looking over your drill, memorizing your music, maybe listening to the recording of the music, and they kind of don't want you to have free time. They want your free time focused on other things that are important to band. And usually they won't give you very much free time just because you have to get your music, do your drill and all this other stuff. But when you have the free time, you should use it to look over your music and your drill. You should highlight things and go over things, ask other people to help you with things. To just make sure that, when they see you and you're not doing anything, they're gonna say something. And it's usually, hey, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you looking over your drill? Why aren't you looking over your music? It's what you should be doing. Number 7 is one that a lot of people need to learn. If you don't talk, things will go a lot faster. And if you continuously run your mouth, well, that kind of affects the whole band, right? Because if you're talking, that takes away from everyone else's time to learn the drill and learn the music. And it's mostly on the field where people will feel like, oh, we're not at a set anymore, we can talk and we can do whatever and blah blah blah, and I'm having this conversation with this person, and then when they call set and everyone gets to set, they're still talking. And it's like, hello, we're supposed to be moving on here, and we can't move on if someone has to be yelled at to stop talking. So just whenever they call you to attention, just stop talking. Number 8 is extremely important too. Take the water break seriously. I've seen a lot of times where people just, when they call water break, they'll just walk off the field and sit down and not go get water. Now at camp you can take a whole case of water, or they have water provided for you. But usually you'll be so tired and so dehydrated, you'll just get the water that they provide for you, and then there's some people like me who run and grab their water bottle and drink it. Take it seriously and drink as much water as you possibly can until you feel like you're going to pee yourself on the field. 9. Hygiene is so important. It is so important. It is hot. Sometimes you're in an enclosed space in your cabin or in the mess hall. Everyone needs to shower. Everyone needs to have deodorant. Everyone needs to wash their hands and wash their face. And everyone needs to be clean. I said earlier that free time is pretty short, but if you have that opportunity and you feel like you need to take one, go take a dang shower. Just go take it. Just go. During that free time, just run and take your shower. It's so bad if you don't shower at camp because you'll feel disgusting and everyone will know that you haven't taken a shower in 2 days. Other than showers, deodorant is extremely important and very highly recommended. Use it. Sunscreen is extremely important because you're out in the sun all day. and you don't want to burn. Aloe for if you do burn. Baby powder so that you don't chafe and have blisters on your thigh or inner thighs and in your shoes too, so your feet don't sweat as much. Toothbrush and toothpaste are a definite must because that's just obvious. Why? Number 10. Become friends with everyone in your cabin. If you're not friends with people in your cabin, odds are you're not going to have a very fun time in that cabin. Because it's more fun when you have people you can hang out with and connect with and be like, hey, can you wake me up at this time? And you know that they will wake you up at that time. And it just makes things easier on you and easier on everyone else if you have friends and you can borrow stuff from them. You can tell them, hey, you want to come with me to the shower house so we can, clean up together. Not literally together in the same shower, but like, make sure that each of you washes up for bed and everything, and make sure that you have everything for the field and food, and it just makes everything easier to have friends. And finally, number 11. It's a lot of fun. Band camp is so much fun. It is like the funnest week of my life. Not of my life, of the year. We do so many fun things at camp. Like, there's all this stuff at free time, and we do fun stuff on the field. We have certain days where we dress up, and it's so much fun. The whole band becomes like a family, and we can joke with each other and pull pranks on each other and have each other do weird stuff or whatever. And it's just, band camp is so much fun because you get to hang out with all these people, and you get to be close with the instructor. Maybe you can have fun with them, and you can have fun with your drum majors, and you just have a lot of fun. Yeah, so that's my 11 things you should know about band camp. I hope it was informative and you take some of these tips and use them for your next band camp. You should join band because, as I've stated in another video, it's great. And I hope if you've gone to band camp or are going to band camp that you've had a good time or are going to have a good time, and that you get as much done as possible and everything works out for your shows. I'll see you at competitions. Hey. Alright. See you guys.